Okay, guys. So what I'm going to have you do right now, I'm going to mute you all. And then as you have a question, unmute yourself. Or if you have a comment, you can unmute yourself. And then that way we don't have a lot of background noise or whatever. So, what I wanted to do tonight was just, you guys are Lion Chasers is a group of pretty new distributors, okay? New, really and truly this year. And I am your enroller, and then whoever, if I'm your enroller, then whoever your team is, you've brought them into this conversation as well. So, I want to make sure you guys know you can't hear. Ruby can't hear. Can you guys hear? Kat, can you hear? Okay. Jamie, you can hear? All right. So, Ruby, look at, make sure your sound is up. All right. Can you hear now, Ruby? Hello, hello. Hello. Okay, well, hopefully you'll figure out. I think it's on your end. Well, you can't hear me. Oh, man. All right. Well, hopefully she can watch the replay. So, no, I think it's from my end. That's right. All right. All right. So let me go ahead and get started. Okay. So, a lot of you, there's a few of you on here that have been in the business for a little bit, but you've got a new team. And so I just wanted to make sure that everybody's on the same page. I want you guys to know that I am accessible. Okay. You are welcome to reach out to me at any time. I started that group, Lion Chasers, so that we have a place that we can ask questions, where we can celebrate each other's successes. I want you to be excited if you have something great to share. If you're having some issues or some challenges and it's not real negative, then you can ask about that in there. But if it's super negative, then message me privately, okay? Because you don't want to be the reason that somebody gets doubtful, or maybe they're having a great day and then whatever you have to say just kind of brings them down, and then it causes them to question things and where they didn't have a question before, if that makes sense. So, but what that group is for us to get to know each other, for us to celebrate successes, for us to run some contests. I want this community to build. I want you guys to add your teams as you're recruiting new distributors. I want you to be able to add them here. And, I will make sure that we post whatever videos that we do or any kind of Zooms. We'll post them in this chat. And, so getting started is pretty important, that you try to get a good start, because when you come into a business like this, if we cannot get you making money quickly, then you're going to get discouraged and that ends up to, getting people where they want to quit. And in today's society, people quit a lot of things very easily. And so, what I want is for you guys to understand, first of all, this is a real business. This is a legitimate, huge business. This is not some little rinky-dink thing, okay? There's real money that people are making here in this company, and there's real money to be made in network marketing if you're with the right company. And so I happen to believe It Works is a very strong, very high integrity company. The owners are amazing people, and they have our best interests at heart. Oh, good, Ruby. Yay. Okay, good. All right. So what I'm talking about is that this is a legitimate business. This is a big business. Our company's been around for 17 years, and I can promise you, if you'll put the work and the effort into it, and you make that determination that you're going to continue to share this with people, and that you're going to open your mouth and you're going to talk, and then you do some self-development with yourself, that you are going to find the right people that want to do this. And, it may, what if it took you talking to 100 people to find one good one? Well, how quick can you get through those 100 people to find the one good one? And then what if it took you another 100 people to find the second good one? If you had two good quality people that are excited about their own goals and doing their own business, and they're not somebody that expects you to do it all for them, and they're not somebody that is going to be waiting for you to push, to put customers and distributors under them, but actually people who are ready to work and who want to, build their own business. If you can find two people like that, that can take you all the way to Double Diamond, and it can bring in an income of at least $5,000 a month pretty consistently. Two people, okay? So I want you to get a bigger picture of what you're looking for. This is not get rich quick, but it is get rich quicker than you would if you were just working a job. And it all depends upon your activity level. It depends on your belief. It depends on who you're talking to and how consistently you're talking to people. Okay? So when you get started as a new distributor, you need to determine, what are your goals? What is it that you want? And I had put that on the group, and some of you answered me, and I appreciate that so much, because that gives me an idea of, if you're serious about this, and if you are, if you know where you're headed. Because if you don't know where you're headed, then you're not going to have, it's like shooting at shooting a gun without a target. You can shoot all kinds of bullets, but if you don't have a target that you're aiming for, then you're going to be lost. And you're going to be over here, you're going to be over here, you're going to be over here. And it's just not going to, it's just not going to benefit you as well as if you have that target. If you know that you want to make $500 a month, then you need to get yourself to a Ruby, or you need to go gather some customers. Go get a bunch of customers. And I would say, yes, you're going to need distributors in order to grow big. But you can make money just gathering customers as well. And along the way, you are going to find some distributors. You're going to find some people who want to do this. So I have always been of the mindset that if I open my mouth and I talk to somebody, they're either going to become a customer of mine, or they're going to become a distributor, or they're going to do nothing. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So you gotta talk. You gotta open your mouth. When your mouth is open, you're open for business. Now, does that mean opening your mouth in person with somebody, or opening your mouth on social media, or opening your mouth by the telephone, or by messaging someone? It means all of that. Whatever you are comfortable with. Right now, social media seems to be hot right now, especially with host to post. And so your goal as a new distributor is to get your 4 loyal customers right out the gate. If some of you have done that, some of you have not done that. So I would say right now, set your goal, if you haven't done that, to go ahead and make that a goal of yours to get 4 loyal customers just ASAP. I mean, if you don't know at least 4 people that are people that you can call on, that are family members, good friends, people who care about you. I mean, we have amazing products that they could use at least one of our products. For goodness sakes, everybody needs to be on greens. You know, that's a product that you could ask very sincerely for someone who loves you and cares about you, if they would support your business. And if they can't support your business, then I would really question their loyalty and their love for you. You know, if it's your mom and she says, no, she's not going to buy from you, you can't disown your mom, but dang, you would think your own mom would order from you, right? I mean, my mom has always been very supportive. So she's on all the products. She loves it. But, you know, I do have family members that don't support me, and that's just a fact of life. So the main thing is, go find 4 people and go ahead and get 4 customers, because you need 4 customers in 2018 in order to qualify for any bonuses that are out there, and anything that Mark is going to be putting on throughout the rest of the year. You got to have at least 4 customers, okay? If you have not logged into your back office and familiarized yourself with how to place an order, how to sign up a loyal customer, you know, you need to do that. There is training back there, the Training Academy. You should have already been watching those videos. And as you move up, more videos will become available to you. But there's some good training in there on how to get started. You also want to download the It Works Office app. If you haven't done that, go ahead and do that. It's you know, it's in the Apple Store. I think it's on Google Play. So go ahead and download the It Works Office app, because there's some really good stuff. You can keep up with what's going on with the company, but then you also have access to the Connect app through that Office app. And Connect is going to help you with following up with your prospects. It is a great system for you to start uploading your prospects into there. And that way you can message each and every one of your prospects with one message. And it'll go out to them personally. It'll be personalized to them. And there's going to be so much more that comes with that Connect app. And there's a video on Pioneers on I think it was a Zoom that Pam did the other night with Barbara Bozer and Drew Mahar about the Connect app and how to use it and what to do. I've also posted another video that Barbara Bozer had done, kind of walking through how to use the Connect app. So that's in there as well. Using our Better Together system. Okay, if you're not on that, then we need to talk. You need to let me know if you don't even know what I'm talking about when I say the Better Together system. I'll tag you on a post that I made in Pioneers. This is something that our group, Pioneers group, this is for our group only. Okay, this is something that we worked on. Vicki Taylor was very instrumental in helping me to pull that together. There are 2 groups, and it's for adding your prospective distributors and prospective customers too. There's some rules to those groups. You cannot spam anybody with that. You cannot add people to the groups without their permission. You cannot talk negative in there. You can't post in there, but you can comment. And so that's very much encouraged, to comment on different posts that you see. The Better Together system is a way that you can put your prospect into the Boom group, which is for opportunity, or the Boost, Block, and Burn group, which is for the to be a loyal customer. Okay, that, if you haven't gone in there and looked, and you need to be added to those groups, I think everybody who's on this Zoom right now has been added to those groups. But if you haven't, make sure and let me know in the Lion Chasers chat, and I'll make sure you get added. But there are testimonies, there's some videos. We are going to be more diligent about going live in the group. I just went live in there the other day, talking about some of the products, the coffee, the collagen, the energy. And so some of the different leaders are going to go live at different times. But those groups are not one where it's constantly changing. Okay? I want you to understand, when your prospects are not going to be irritated with constant notifications and ding, 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 with people always posting. It's going to be the same information pretty much all throughout, unless we have a live. And we're looking at probably going live in there at least once a week with a different topic. So that way it keeps the page fresh, and you can add your prospects. So the way to use that is when you are making any post, or you're doing host a post, and somebody wants to know, well, what's the opportunity all about? And you guys have been chatting, then you can say, hey, can I add you to a group? It's all about our opportunity. And then you add them to the Boom BizOp on social media group, and then tag them in the pinned post, so that they see that we're very serious about keeping their privacy intact, so that they're not going to be, added without their permission, and also on how to, take advantage of the group. So any question on that right now? Any questions? You can put it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and, comment. Okay, well, moving right along. All right, so you want to get your 4 customers. You want to be talking to people. Just ask. If you're talking to somebody, say, hey, have you ever thought about making extra money? If you don't ask, you don't know. And so if they go, yes, oh my gosh, then you can, get them on the phone with me. Ask them, can you do a 3-way conversation? I am really, I love doing 3-ways. I think that they're great third-party verification, so to speak. I will edify you in that conversation to your prospect, to say that you are, that you can't be getting into the business with any better person than Jamie, So I'm going to edify you in that conversation, but I want you to also edify me to that person, to say, I have a personal relationship with our upline ambassador, and I'm very, close to her, and I can get her on the phone right now. She's one of the top 10 money earners in the company. She's been with them 13 years. So use my position as credibility. And if you feel totally comfortable talking with somebody, then by all means, go ahead. But if you feel like you need a little help, don't hesitate. Okay? You just reach out to me first and say, hey, are you available really quick for us to do a 3-way call? Or I'll even set up a quick Zoom. We can do that as well. Okay. Let's see, what else? Make sure that you are commission qualified. So important. If you're going to build a business, you have to be commission qualified. And that is either turning on your 80 BB auto ship or having 150 business volume with personal business volume. And that is whatever you would order and whatever your customers are ordering. Okay. There are several ways that we get paid in the company, and I want you to go to the BizOp on social media, the Boom group, so that you can watch the video on there on how we get paid. I talk about that, how we get paid. So there's several different ways. And then, to learn about the products, I would say go to the Boost, Block, and Burn page and just, go down through there, scroll down and watch some of the videos and look at some of the information. Another good way is to go onto your eSuite and log into the back there and look at the document section and pull up products and look through every single product. There is a product information page for every single product that we have. Now, do you have to know about all of the products? No. But you definitely want to know about the ones that you are most passionate about, and whatever that is. If it's the wraps, if it's the keto line, if it's the collagen, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're passionate about is what you're going to be talking to people about. So make sure you know what it is you're talking about. If they ask a question that you don't know, that's okay too. And don't be afraid to say, oh, I will, that's a good question. I'm not sure the answer on that, but I will get that for you and I'll get right back to you with it. Okay, so don't be afraid. You don't have to know it all. In fact, you don't want to know it all because you don't want people thinking, oh, wow, I could never learn all that stuff she knows. You want them saying, oh my gosh, all she did was refer me to a website or to a group, or wow, all she did was get me on the phone to that woman that I talked to. You don't want to be the source of everything. That sets them at ease and lets them know that if you could do that, then they can do that. Okay. This is a very special group, you guys. You all have my undivided attention. You're going to be my first priority above anybody else. I mean, I have a huge organization. I know you guys know that. I have a huge team, huge. But y'all are in a group because I want to make sure that I see what's going on with you guys, because unless I know, then it's really hard for me to go in there and look at those reports and make heads or tails of it, because I'm not a detailed person. And that brings me to the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, and that was making sure that you find out what your personality color is. Okay, that's important too for understanding people and working with people. Okay. No. I'm hearing from one of the girls. Okay, I'll get back with it. So, learning about your personality, that's so important. And I will put the link in our group chat so that you guys have that. If you haven't taken the test, I want you to take it. And then I want you to, come back onto the chat and let us know what your personality color is. And we can have a conversation about that. It will change everything for you. If you don't know about the color personalities, then you're in for a treat, because it will start to open up a whole new world for you, not only through your business, but with your family, with your kids, with your spouse, everything. It is so important to learn that, because then you realize that there are certain temperament, personality traits that It takes um, it takes the pressure off of realizing that, oh my gosh, so that's why I act the way I act. Or, oh wow, that's why my husband is the way he is. I used to take that personal. Now you don't have to take it personal, when you see some of the traits, so that's so important that you learn that. Okay. So at this point, we've been into this now for about 30 minutes. Does anybody have any questions right now? Or anything that you feel like I need to go over right now? Let's see. LaDonna says, you motivate me. Text my massage therapist just now, and she's signing as a loyal. All right. Yes. All you got to do is ask. I love that. So LaDonna just is signing her massage therapist. That's awesome. 2 people. She just got 2 people. You got to ask. The host of post, you guys, if you have not watched Lauren Berryman's host to post, yes, Lauren is all over the place. I mean, Lauren is excited. She's bubbly. She's crazy. She's over the top sometimes. And that's her blue personality. She is blue to the max. And she's also very, very effective with that. If that's not you, that's okay. This is what I want you to understand. You be you, but tweak those scripts a little bit. If you want to run it past me, you can do that. There are so many different personalities that are doing this host to post. We will help you find the right flow of scripts that you feel comfortable with. Okay? And that way, how are you going to know unless you just try it? So I'm going to be very upfront, very vulnerable with you. I have never built on social media. I use social media to connect, but I have never really built, not for lack of trying. Trust me, when I saw everybody killing it on social media, I was trying. I spent thousands of dollars on paying for likes, trying to boost my post, trying to run ads, trying to do whatever with nothing, absolutely nothing. I am not someone who's going to cold message somebody. I don't believe in it. I don't like it. I don't like the way people have done that and how they've made people feel. It's given us a bad name. But yet we still have contacts on Facebook. And that's what I love the host to post for. So I've been watching this and watching this and watching Lauren. She got 80 customers in 3 weeks and 10 distributors. So far in the month of September, she's got 47 more new customers and 9 new distributors. Okay, that's extreme. I mean, that's amazing. I would love to do that. But that's not realistic for me. She's got, I don't know how many, she said, how many posts she's got going. And she is like in her phone. Boom, boom, boom. She's on the phone, on the phone, on the phone. I can't do that personally. First of all, I'm so unorganized and so not detail oriented. All of that would just so overwhelm me. And when people get overwhelmed or they get confused, they do nothing. So I said, okay, I'm going to do this at my pace. So for the first time, really and truly, I kind of did it a month or so ago, and I just had a lot going on, so I didn't put too much effort into it. But today, I actually sat down and I started going through my friends list, and I started making a list of some of my friends, and I've got 6 people that said they would host a post for me. So I stopped at the 6 so that I could see what's, how is that something I can handle? But I was just really surprised. I haven't had anybody yet say, no, I won't do that. But so what if you do get somebody who says no? I tell them in the script, it's okay if you say no. Feel free to say no. So if they say no, then don't be upset about it. Just move on with it. Just say, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. And next. But I've got 6 going right now. I don't know what's going to come of it, but I expect something might come from it. And then tomorrow, if I didn't get anything coming from those, I'm going to reach out and do some more and get some more going. If it all turns out that people start responding all at the same time, oh, well, I'll get to them the best way I can, but if I don't try it, I'll never know, right? So, I know, like Ruby, you said that you had 10 hours a week that you thought you could put into this. Well, take those 10 hours and do post to post. Get very focused on working that. And if you guys would like to do some power hours where we just get on a group Zoom here and we start messaging and asking people if they would like to, to post on their timeline, we can do that. I have never ran a power hour, but we can try. We can do it. I know that Carissa and some of the other leaders on Pioneers, they're really good about doing power hours. So if you haven't gotten on a power hour, jump on. It doesn't matter. Nobody knows if you're really working and you're not, but you might get some inspiration. You just might say, ooh, I can do that. You never know what you're going to hear on there. Okay. Let's see. Jamie, you said, yay, I'm not the only one that's held back some. I was sending out a lot and have gotten 2 LCs. Then I slacked with it, back to doing it again. Yeah. The cool thing about this business is it's so forgiving. If you slow down or you get distracted, it's very forgiving. All you got to do is come back and start doing it again. Will you lose some momentum you might have had? Maybe, if you really had some things going. But, you can always start again, and that's the good news. Okay, that's good. She put them on her alarms. That's good. I would keep a notebook. What I know what Lauren has done is she has put into a notebook who is got a post running, so that way she can kind of keep in contact with those people, and where she got the leads from. Did they come from Sally's Host a Post or wherever? So any question on that? And if you don't have the scripts, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and post them in the group. Would you guys like me to post the scripts in the group? I can do that. Or I can message you individually.
Yes, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, so I'll do that. And so, feel free. What I would do is look through those scripts and tweak it in any way that sounds like you. But don't veer too far off from it. I did put in some optional verbiage in that list of the script that I got from Lauren. And that also kind of, if you're a little bit detail oriented, you might feel a little bit gun shy about some of the scripts because it doesn't go into a lot of detail. And again, you definitely don't want to go into a lot of detail, but you could say a few things a little bit differently. And what I'm talking about is like the loyal customer program. Some people, they can just say by agreeing to the 90-day, being a product tester for 90 days, trying my products for the next 90 days, that kind of gets them into the mode that they're going to be getting product. But that's kind of, what's the word, indirectly saying that you're going to be on an auto ship. It doesn't really say that. But yeah, if you say, you're going to be on an auto ship. Sometimes that turns people off. So, but you could say it a different way that it doesn't turn them off. You could talk about, for the next 2 months, getting my product at cost. You'll order again in October and then again in November. So I have some little optional verbiage in there. Just kind of look through all of that, make a little tweak here and there to your personality, and then just give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. Nothing happens. But what's the best that could happen? Something happens, right? Something. So give it a try. What the heck? It's working for some people. I was just on a Zoom with Pam, and she was acknowledging some people. I mean, I don't know why I was on that Zoom because I'm not a top enroller, and she had some people who were top enrollers and then some who had just gone diamond on that Zoom. But everyone that she talked to, she just kind of randomly said, oh, okay, Megan, so tell us what have you done? What did you do different? And every one that she pulled out, all of them got their business going by host to post. They said host to post was the key. So if it's working for other people, why would it not work for you? If you overthink it, it's just going to be to your detriment. You just got to decide, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it if it hair lips the queen. Just do it, So who knows? If you're not getting anywhere, then stop. Let me know. Share with me some screenshots of what you were saying to someone. I know, once you start a conversation with somebody, especially on Messenger, it's really good if you will voice message back on some of your interaction with them. They need to hear your voice. They need to hear the sincerity. They need to hear your excitement about it. So don't be afraid to use that feature. I know that Lauren uses that feature a lot. Yes, you can use the scripts, but then they also want to hear from you. So when they say, do you think I could benefit by using that hair, skin, and nails? Then you could go, oh my gosh, girl, yes. Hair, skin, and nails has been amazing for me. And then they hear your excitement, So be real, be you, but do something. Okay? All right. Let's see. What'd you say, Jamie? Hopes I was steady and then have slowed down the same way you had felt about them. But I got to put more action. Yes, you got to put more action. Now they're working great. Do it, girl. Jamie, what are you waiting on? You got to do this. Yeah, you. Let's do it. LaDonna, you're sitting there with that baby. Get on your phone while you're nursing that baby and be doing some host to post. You got the gift of gab, girl. You should be talking, using that voice message, and as sweet as you are and as fun and as bubbly as you are, you should be, I can just hear you killing it on there, slaying it with, oh my gosh, girl, yes, woo, ha, because you are amazing that way. You're very engaging with people, so they're going to fall in love with you. Vicki, you're more of a quiet type. You can still engage with people and they hear your sincerity. So that is the key. You've got to come out of your comfort zone, and I'm talking to everybody, including me, to come out of your comfort zone, make that decision that this is my business, and if I want to succeed and I want to be successful and I want my goals and my dreams and whatever it is that you want out of this, then you have got to step out of your comfort zone. That's the only way it's going to happen. And then you got to believe. I happened to be with Ashley Sinclair. It's already been almost 2 weeks ago. And Denise Walsh was there. and we got to listen to Denise. And, you know, Denise is just like us. Yes, she's a Black Diamond, but she also has fears. She also has insecurities, just like all of us. So she talked about, and if you haven't seen the movie War Room, you should go see War Room. Or not go, put it on your TV. It's probably on demand. You can rent it. You can get it. It's maybe free on there. I don't know. But get War Room and then find you a spot in your house somewhere and get in your war room and start declaring what it is you want. And start declaring the promises that God has given you. And that's what Denise said she did. She said when things were not going good for her and when things were just kind of rotten and it wasn't happening, and she's got some goals and some things. She's trying to write a book that's going to help everybody. She feels very passionate about it. And she's had roadblock after roadblock and obstacle after obstacle. And she said she just went and got in that war room and she just started saying, God, you've got to make a way. You got to open the floodgates. You got to bring the people to me. You've got to do that. And just saying, I know that you have good plans for me. I know that you know what is in store for me. And I am ready and willing and able, and I need you to open the doors. I need the doors to open now. I need the floodgates to open now. Lord, I'll do the work if you will just open the doors for me now. And, you know, just declare it, decree it, believe it, and stop letting the enemy talk to you and keeping you down. Because that's all he's going to do. That's all he's doing. If you have been held back, it's the enemy that's holding you back. Because once you make that breakthrough, you won't ever be held back again. And the enemy knows it. Okay? So you just got to step out on faith and you just say, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. God with me. I'm going to do it. And don't back down. And the very first thing that's going to happen is somebody's going to slam you. You just wait and see. Somebody's going to come at you and you're going to get shot down. But that's when you got to say, oh, heck no, devil. You're not doing it to me this time. And get back up, going back into your war room, and you just say, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I've got this. God, you have plans for me. No weapon formed against me is going to prosper. I am going to walk into my destiny. I was put on this earth for so much more. You know what you've put into me. I am your child. I'm your daughter. And you know what you have already predestined for me before I was ever put on this earth. And you claim it and you declare it and you speak it and you go for it.
Amen.
Yeah.
I have a testimony. If it wouldn't be for you, I wouldn't be having my faith and even believing anymore, because you have walked through me 4 years, losing a job, fighting workers' comp, suing the job for my husband's wrongful termination, child in the hospital for 4 years, car wreck, couldn't crawl, got pregnant, lost my parents tragically. I did not think I'd wanted to live and walk through it and move through it, but he brought me a blessing. He brought me Josiah. I've got 5 kids. My mother would say, LaDonna Marie, you're not giving up. You're not quitting. I'm fine. You go on and you make a life for your family. I had to grieve. It's been a year and a half. Now it's time to pick my butt up, wipe my tears off, cry for mama, miss her, but build a legacy, because he's given me the gift of gab and I love people. And just sitting here listening to you, I got motivated again, started texting people my ugly C-section pictures and they're falling off their chair looking at it. So I love you. You're so right. Like I have literally voice messaged people and said, don't I have a deal for you? Check your messages. And then they're like, what the heck? They're like, you're different. So you're right. I've got a gift and I need to use it because it's not my gift. It's his gift. That's and right. Now I'm sick. I've got 5 people in the house. We're all sick. I lost my bird today, my second bird. The devil hates me. He knows I'm not going to deny my Savior. He knows I want to love, edify, empower women. And I'm not breathing unless I'm making a woman smile and making her feel special. And when I send her the message, I let her know, hey, it's not that you need any of this, but it's pretty awesome to have because you're beautiful the way he created you. And I just want to let you know that. And he loves you. And I will love you if you join me or not. I just had to let you know this is my business. I'm working from home. I've had a hard life. and I am going to change my future.
Woo!
Amen.
Preach. Oh my gosh.
Love you with all my heart. I would not be alive and standing if it wouldn't be for you. You have changed my life. You alone have changed my life. You've been a mama bear, a mentor, and I love you with all my heart. I love you in the business, but I love you first as my sister, mother, mentor, and even mother knew how special you were. And now I know the first priority he put you in my life, because I cannot imagine my life without you. You're like a mother to me, and that's first. But then I've got a sidekicker. I got a icing on the cake as my phenomenal first ambassador, mentor, and I need to use that to my advantage and get some tigers on the phone with us, because that is life-changing and they would adore you. So I'm going to shut up. I love you with all my heart.
I love you too, LaDonna. I just love that, because you guys, we all can feed from each other's strengths, and we can all support one another, and we can all lift each other up. So, there's no reason in the world that you guys can't do this. All right. So I'm going to call it a night. And I just thank you guys for being on here. And I'll make this replay available as soon as we get off here. So I love y'all. And if you don't have any other questions, then we're just going to say good night. Okay?
Bye. I love you, beautiful.
Oh, love you too. Love you too.
Thank you so much. This was so God to me.
Oh,
You're awesome.
good. I love you too. You got this, Jamie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
You got
thank
this
you,
too, Pat.
It's LaDonna.
LaDonna. Mm-hmm.
LaDonna, thank you for your testimony. That was awesome, because I've gone through a lot myself. And for Melanie to be able to reach out to me, call me, she's available anytime with all the thousands that she has under hers.
Amen.
So God, every time she gets on a Zoom or a video, it's all about God, and I just love that, and I want to share that with you. That's my heart too, is to share this with a lot of women and touch them and be there for them. So thank y'all so
Amen.
much.
You can do it, girl. You can do it. You're beautiful, and she's the real deal. This company would not be where it's at, because she's reached out to so many people, and she did it out of her belly and out of her heart, and Father has blessed this company because of her and everything she's done. So she's one of the big ones, and she ain't going anywhere, and she has his favor and grace all over her. And I cry. I'm like, Abba, really? You sent her to me? Like, I know how you feel. I feel the same way. She's amazing.
Aww.
But she's so humble. She's been in my living room. She's down to earth, and she's just amazing. Okay, I'm going to shut up.
Thank you, LaDonna. I appreciate that. And y'all, I want to tell you, Jamie does interpretive spiritual dance, and I've seen her dance. She does beautiful dancing before the Lord, and she is one of God's warriors. And and the enemy knows that, so he's going to come against her. And Kat has got the heart of gold. Her whole upline quit except for me, and so she has she's directly up under me now. And she's you got this, Kat. You got this. And Vicki, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Vicki. If you're still listening, Vicki Taylor was the girl that opened the door for me to this crazy rap business. She's the one that called me and said she was going to a rap party. And so Vicki has been in this since day one with me, pretty much. And, she's got a powerful gift as well with the Lord. She's a powerful prayer warrior. And, this is a powerful team. And there's other girls that are not here on this Zoom tonight that are also very powerful, that God is going to use mightily, and which is why I loved calling this group Lion Chasers, because we are chasing that lion, and we're going to make it happen. So I love you guys. Amen. Thank you for being on, and I'll put the replay up just as quick as it's ready, okay? Love you guys.
Love you too, Mel.
All righty.
God bless you.
God bless you.